It's a give to Freeman running right. Freeman the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brings up third down.
Mike, 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch out.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Montgomery. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Davis. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Trubisky on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Caught right side, Davis. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, check. Lucky. Let him go.
Freeman again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
59,
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
50, 25, 39. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Gun. Kill.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get ready.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58 to the mic. Go 58 to the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58 to the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, Delta.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Hit.
What's 39?
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch a slant.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bears take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Freeman. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And 6.
We're ready. Check. I got him.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Blue 80, Blue 80, Blue 80. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
48 for Mike. Hey, Echo. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's got Snead. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
54 Mike. Give me that ball,
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now it's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running right, this is Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 30, 20, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll buy some time right, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing is Jackson, rolling to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Bye-bye, Beasley. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Get the pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 14-yard
Check
line.
24. Check 24.
On second down, Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. Too low, Pep. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, South.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the safety green.
6-yard line.
Gun. Reset.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Letting one go. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 40 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, First half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to them.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that... Drives coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's